YouTuber apology videos.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Well, there's been a fair few of YouTube apology videos floating around the internet, on YouTube obviously, because YouTube apology videos. But I'm going to talk about three today, three in particular. And they are Logan Paul, T. Martin, Keemstar. So, the Logan Paul apology video, everyone's seen it, I feel. There's got, like, 56 million views on YouTube currently, with 2.3 million dislikes. So, people didn't like it very much, as you can tell. But, yes. So, unless you're out of the loop or you're living under a rock, he went into the suicide forest in Japan. I don't know what it's called in...
Aokigahara.
Yeah, okay. So he went to that forest in Japan, and he filmed a dead body in there, and during the, day or so it took him to edit and upload the video, he didn't think about it once, and he just uploaded a video and clickbaited the fact that he found a dead body in the suicide forest, which is actually ridiculous. But I guess let's watch the video. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it at this point. It came out January 2nd, 2018.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
I feel like just that part there, everyone's just memed that to death. Even at the start of this video I put it there because it's just a meme at this point. Doesn't even matter if you've seen the video or not. People just meme it.
So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide. But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family. For my fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended.
Exactly. I feel it's damn right your actions shouldn't be defended. That's ridiculous to think for anyone. I'm saying here that those actions definitely should be defended. I'm agreeing with Logan there, even though it's Logan. Ugh, God. But people that are sticking up with him because they like the YouTuber and all that. Just because they like the YouTuber, it doesn't mean your opinion should be biased with that. It's just I don't know why people stick up for him. They must have not realized that mostly children watch his videos, so it's they don't really understand the weight of the situation of what actually happened. So that's why people are defending him and all that. I'm assuming anyway. This is my thought. I don't know if this is actually how it went, but yeah, that's how I feel. Okay, at this point I think everyone's seen that video, so I'm just gonna go to his Twitter, because he also played a tweet. He made a tweet about it as well, another apology on Twitter, so I'll find that. Okay, where do I begin? Let's start with this. I'm sorry. This is the first for me. I've never faced criticism like this before because I've never made a mistake like this before. I'm surrounded by good people and I believe I make good decisions, but I'm still a human. I can be wrong. See, that one just kind of puts a bad feeling because it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really seem like it's owning up to the... It doesn't... Jesus Christ. It doesn't seem like it's actually owning up to the situation, which is a problem for me. And probably everyone else as well. This apology is it seems half-hearted. It's I don't like it. This video was a little bit being memed to death at this point, but his tweet was just ridiculous. Yeah, because when he says oh, because I've never made a mistake like this before, he just doesn't seem like he's owning up to it like I just said before. I don't like it. And also, but I'm still a human being. I can be wrong. I don't think any human being, other than really bad ones in history, have made something that drastic. People all over the world have seen that video. I remember seeing that when it first came out because I used to watch him. But ever since then, I stopped watching him. But I remember seeing it when it came out, and it was crazy to me how he could just do that. But I'm still a human being. I can be wrong. Just doesn't. It kind of comes back to that thing where it's like a half-hearted message. It doesn't really put off like the say, "Oh, I'm sorry that I did this and all that." It doesn't really. Okay, and the next one here, sir, I do this every day. I've made a 15-minute TV show every single day for the past 460 plus days. One may understand that it's easy to get caught up in the moment without fully weighing the possible ramifications. So pretty much what he's saying here is, wow, I'm so busy, I can't think about what I'm posting to YouTube. I can't think about the consequences of what happens because, I make videos every day. I vlog every day, and I don't know how any person would not think about when filming a dead body. I don't think how anyone can think that there wouldn't be any, like, ramifications or consequences for that situation. Like, if you're posting that to the internet, well, you have how many subscribers, sorry? Well, you have 20 million, I don't know how many you had, like, 2 years ago, because it's 2020, blah. But that's so many people. And then he comes back a month later with one video saying, I'm back or whatever, with like maybe a month and 2 days, I think it was. He comes back a month later, makes a video, and then after that, he keeps vlogging as if nothing ever happened. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it. I'm just going to say that.
Cooper, I have no idea how I'm going to record this video, dude.
Next, T. Martin's apology on the, what was it? CSGO, like, lotto scandal. So, I don't really know exactly what happened here, but I heard it a while ago. But he was, like, scamming people, and he was earning, like, I don't remember. I remember seeing it on, like, a H3 podcast a couple days ago. Because I was watching back on a lot of them. And I think it was a huge amount of money that they were earning from the scandal. So, I guess let's watch his apology for it.
Cooper, I have no idea how I'm going to record this video, dude.
First of all, I don't like that at all, because it just, like, you're asking your dog for sympathy. You don't deserve sympathy for something this bad that you've done. I don't understand. Oh, and I don't know if you've realised, but all these apology videos start off as if, like, they just turn on the camera. They just, like, okay, I'm going to put the camera here. I'm going to turn on the camera and all that. But why? If it was a real apology, I feel like this thing is scripted too, because I looked at all these apologies. This one in particular looks very, very scripted. Like, you'll see in a sec, but, like,
Alright guys, so I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But first and foremost, I do want to say that I love you guys. You guys seriously mean the world to me. You have for the past 6 years that I've been on YouTube, and you are...
Before we start talking about the, ridiculous scandal that happened with the CSGO Lotto, we're just going to say, I still like you fans, even though probably some of you have been affected by this thing that I've done. Well, I think he was like a owner with it. I didn't think it was just him, but like, I don't know who else was in it. I'll read a little thing from Polygon.com. I think I literally just looked it up. Martin in particular gained notoriety for his Counter-Strike betting videos, in which he promoted sites including CSGO Lotto by hedging his bets and winning big payouts. But amid growing concerns that these websites enable minors to illegally gamble online, other YouTubers discovered that Martin and Castle were president and vice president of CSGO Lotto, respectively. So they owned this business where they got people to like bet and all that. Like underage people betting, And they were the owners of the business, and they promised like big payouts because they were getting it on stream and all that. I think that's how it.
Now, my connection to CSGO Lotto has been a matter of public record since the company was first organized in December of 2015. However, I do feel like I owe you guys an apology.
I'm sorry, what? You feel like you need to make an apology? No, you 100% need to make an apology for what you. This is like. Oh, I'm not going to watch the whole video. You can watch it yourself if you wanted to. It's from a re-upload from our videos. Oh, there's a comment here that says, "This is no apology. He's blaming his fans for not knowing information that was never presented to them." I don't know. But in finale, well anyway, this apology for the CSGO Lotto ownership scandal thingy. Overall, it's a very vague and insincere, in my opinion. It just feels like their lawyers are. Alright, next up is the Keemstar controversy on Drama Alert. I'm going to talk about one thing in particular for Keemstar, and that's Basher, because he seriously. That one he made too many videos on. Like, that was ridiculous amount of videos. There's a change.org petition to say delete the Drama Alert channel and Keemstar from YouTube. In his channels, Keemstar harasses people and uploads news which are fabricated by himself in order to create drama and terror among the YouTube community. He's also known as the guy who falsely accuses other YouTubers of pedophilia, and is the same guy that obsessed with YouTuber Basherverse. He has uploaded 25 videos about him so far. I don't know when this thing was actually made. I wonder if it says somewhere. 4 years ago it was made, so might have been more since then. First, I want to show you this video where this was the October 2nd, January 9th. So it was about a few months after this video came out, after this Basher suicidal Drama Alert breakdown, where Basher, because people were calling him like a pedophile and he was like depressed and suicidal and all that, he had a breakdown on Twitter in public. So I guess let's watch this video.
What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Today's story is about Basher. He had a breakdown on Twitter, and quite frankly, he's suicidal.
This is ridiculous. He's literally making fun of Basher and using him for views. How many views has this thing got? Almost 1 million views. And
This is what he said on Twitter. "I almost killed myself today on the way home. I'm not sure why I can't ever just go through with it. Constant highs, lows. I can't take this anymore. My life is fucking ruined. People think I'm a pedophile rapist. My channel is dying. My depression has never been worse. I'm done pretending."
There's tweets like this. They go on for the next 4 minutes and 22, but you can hear in his voice, he's just making fun of him. Later on, you can tell, like, Basher is going through some really bad stuff, and I'm assuming a lot of that's coming from Drama Alert, because I reckon he, or his team or whatever, started the controversy, or maybe someone else did and he propelled it or whatever, but calling him a pedophile and all that, so he can't get jobs and all that. Anyway, you can go watch the video if you really wanted to. I'm not going to watch it here because I reckon this video is going to end up being too long. But I guess let's start watching the apology. You can tell in his in the Basherverse video, you can tell that he's like just making fun of the fact that he's had a breakdown on Twitter. He's just a bad person in general. I actually never knew about this until recently, so one of the main reasons I'm making this video. So this video isn't actually about that. I think it's about something. It's about. Here we go. Keemstar makes a 62-year-old man cry. This video here. The 60-year-old man is the 8th person falsely accused of pedophilia by Keemstar. So far, 8 people have been accused and exactly 0 have been arrested. And apparently his fans are too stupid to think for themselves and realize all information Keemstar gives out is, like I mentioned before, fabricated and manipulated by himself. So this video, this apology here isn't actually about. This is about the 62-year-old man who got falsely accused of pedophilia. So we'll watch through this. But there's currently no apology that I know of about the Bashaverse controversy. I don't know if he has anything to say about it or has anything that, or maybe he's done it already and I haven't seen it yet. But this is the only apology I can find. So
we reported a story that this Massachusetts man, John Phillips, had sex with a teen that he married in an online game in RuneScape back in 2011. Okay? And then he got out of jail and that he's streaming on Twitch again. Now, the problem with this is that that's not John. That's a gentleman named Tony. And when we reported this video, a bunch of you went over and harassed this guy. Called him names, pedo, sex offender, you name it. This guy didn't fucking do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. And because of me, he was harassed for about 2 hours. I was streaming at the time on my own live stream, and someone came in and said, you know, you got it wrong. You got the story wrong. And I thought they were fucking with me. I thought they were fucking with me. At first I blew it off. And then after about 10 minutes, I went into the Skype chat with my news team, went through, questioned the guy that get me the news and asked him, how did you vet this? How did you confirm any of this? And he said him and another person on my news team sat there for hours looking at the faces and identified who was who and that it was the right guy. And I fucking lost it. My heart sunk into my stomach. The minute he gave me this explanation that they matched the faces, I realized that we just so fucked up. And I fucking died right there on my live stream. I immediately took down the video and I immediately uploaded a video to Twitter telling everyone that we got this story wrong and that we've taken the video and that the guy that works for me is no longer working for me, and any damages that we've caused this guy, Tony, that we are going to take care of.
okay, so currently it seems in the video that it wasn't himself that did this that did this thing with the 63-year-old man. He was the one reporting on the news. But apparently right now, according to him, that was his news team. And they said, he called them on Skype and all that, as you literally just watched the video. In my opinion, when it comes to this sort of thing, if you have more than the person that was the one who messed up in this, I reckon your whole team should check through this, because obviously it's not just him, because that wouldn't work. Otherwise, he would literally just got rid of his only staff member. But I feel like the whole team should check through this. And with a video this serious about the guy who did this went on stream, you have a huge following. You have a huge impression on your audience. You have a huge impressional audience. And the fact that you report on this news, do you even check yourself that you do it? Because obviously, if it's just your team, you have to have some sort of input there. You have to go, do they look the same or not? If you can't see that they're the same, you shouldn't release that sort of thing, because people will just lay it on you. Alright, well, I've had enough looking at YouTube apology videos for the last 2 hours, because I had to research for this topic as well. Haha. Also, I'm partially copying PewDiePie. Not that it matters, because he has, 100 million? Alright. Thanks for watching this video. See you later.